Hello, gamers. I've got a bone to pick with you. I need you to stop using the Omen. Now, I am the Omen's #1 hype guy, so that sounds a little bit strange, but this is all coming from the Brawl King tournament. I'm in the middle of recording it right now, and I'm noticing that a lot of people are bringing the Omen, and the Monitor for that matter. But I have to ask, why? Now, yes, the Monitor and the Omen are good ships, no doubt about that. That's why I like them. But they're not the only good frigates. There are others. And they're good for different reasons, which is pretty important, because when you're considering a fleet, you have to consider the synergy between ships, not just the individual strength of each ship. So one of the things about the tournament is the Anubis is very popular. Almost every fleet has the Anubis. I imagine it's partly new toy syndrome, and partly because it's just a good ship. Probably needs a nerf, to be honest, but we're setting that aside for now. My main thesis here is that if you have multiple Anubis in your fleet, there really is no point in running the Omen. The reason for that is because the Omen is strong thanks to its EMP emitter. That's what makes it really good. And the main thing that the EMP emitter does is it gives the Omen solid point defense. Like, most frigates are vulnerable to fighters. Even if you try to give them point defense, a lot of the time it's pretty lackluster. The Omen doesn't have this problem, and so it's a lot safer. It can operate very independently. It's a great ship. But it does have a problem. Its DPS is pretty lackluster. It's a reliable ship, but it's not a fast ship. At least not when it comes to killing. On the other hand, we have something like the Luddic Path Brawler. In a lot of ways, it's the opposite to the Omen. All of its weapons are hardpoints. This makes it very vulnerable to fighters. It has 0 point defense. You can't even give it point defense if you want to. But what it does have is free safety overrides and accelerated ammo feeder. So where the Omen has lackluster DPS, this thing has incredible DPS, way more than any frigate really has the right to have. But it comes at a cost. It's complete vulnerability to missiles and fighters, just 0 point defense. All of the weaknesses that it has are covered by running those big old paladins on the Anubis. The big umbrella of point defense that they provide makes it so that the Luddic Path Brawler's weaknesses just aren't relevant. It's got way more durability than the Omen, and it's got way more DPS. The main thing is, again, that it can get torn apart by fighters because of its lack of point defense. But if you have the Anubis, that problem is solved. So all you're left with is a ship that's more durable and has more damage. If you're already using the Anubis, you shouldn't be using Omens, you should be using the Luddic Path Brawler. And part of the reason I'm motivated to make this video is because I've seen people already complain that the Monitor and the Omen are overpowered. And I don't think the tournament is going to help with that situation, because a lot of people are using both of those ships, and nobody's using the Luddic Path Brawler. So what I'm telling you is, you should have been using the Brawler. I understand I'm a little bit of a hypocrite here, because I brought Omens and Monitors myself, but that's because I'm the Omen hype guy. I'm going to bring them even if it doesn't make sense for my fleet composition. But you, all of you, should know that you should have been using the Brawler. To help illustrate my point, the battle you've been watching in the background is between two identical fleets. The only difference between them is one has the Luddic Path Brawler, and the other is using the Omens and Monitors. That's the one that I submitted to the tournament. But I think it's pretty clear that the one that uses Brawlers is the stronger option.